Caleb felt a familiar weight settle in his chest. His advisor had just dismantled his thesis proposal. Dr. Evans's smile did not reach his eyes. He suggested Caleb learn from his roommate. Julian's latest paper was accepted by a top-tier journal. It was always Julian, taller, stronger, and effortlessly brilliant. Even the mole near his eye seemed perfect. Caleb left the seminar room needing a drink. He listed Julian's good qualities on his fingers. His friend Liam added to the list. Julian had a great physique and impressive publications. Liam wrapped an arm around Caleb's shoulders. He whispered that Caleb, in comparison, had nothing. The thought of dropping out was tempting. The thesis felt like an impossible mountain to climb. Liam suddenly had a brilliant, terrible idea. He told Caleb to confess his crush on Julian. If Julian accepted, his academic worries were over. If rejected, Caleb could claim emotional distress. He might get a co-author CR out of sympathy. Liam insisted tonight was the perfect night. A little liquid courage was all he needed. That evening, Liam delivered a very drunk Caleb to his dorm. He unbuttoned the top 2 buttons of Caleb's shirt. Liam made his collar artfully messy. He rubbed Caleb's eyes until they were red. He added a few drops of eye solution for effect. A glistening, tearful look was the goal. Liam was proud of his work. He even applied a touch of gloss to Caleb's lips. The final instructions were simple. Hold Julian, be alluring, and confess everything. Caleb's heart hammered against his ribs. Liam knocked on the dorm room door. Northwood University provided suites for its graduate students. Julian opened the door in a simple gray sweatsuit. His tall frame filled the doorway. Liam explained that Caleb had a rough day. He asked Julian to look after him for the night. Caleb received a sharp look from his friend. He stumbled forward into Julian's arms. He mumbled about feeling dizzy and about to faint. Julian had just showered. The air smelled of crisp mint shower gel. It was a cool and refreshing scent. Caleb's face was pressed against a firm chest. He inhaled deeply, feeling a bit lightheaded. He instinctively rubbed his cheek against the soft fabric. The warmth of Julian's body made him feel weak. Julian's strong arm wrapped around his waist. Another hand supported the back of his neck. They were pressed together in an intimate embrace. For a moment, Caleb's eyes widened in surprise. Julian's physique was more impressive up close. He felt Julian tense and pull back slightly. A calm, deep voice came from above him. Julian said it was no problem at all. His voice was low and magnetic. Caleb felt his ears grow hot. Liam said his goodbyes and quickly left. The door clicked shut behind him. Now only Caleb and Julian remained in the quiet room. The alcohol was making his head spin. He remembered Liam's mission for him. Caleb tightened his grip around Julian's waist. He looked up, his face flushed and warm. He admired Julian's sharp, handsome features. Julian excelled in their competitive program. He could easily be a model or an actor. Caleb had been captivated from their first meeting. He always felt he had to earn his place. He worked tirelessly on his own research. He filled notebooks with complex equations. He had dozens of draft versions on his laptop. He wanted to be Julian's equal. Sometimes hard work could not bridge the talent gap. His efforts seemed small next to Julian's achievements. The distance between them felt vast. Julian had offered to help him before, but Caleb's pride and his crush made him refuse. He wanted to stand by Julian on his own merits. The idea of being a dependent partner felt wrong. His insecurity was a constant companion. But tonight, the alcohol washed away his inhibitions. He tried to pull away, but his knees buckled. Julian caught him again, holding him steady. He noted how cool Julian's skin felt. Julian's hand rested on the small of his back. His coolness seeped through his thin shirt. Caleb kept his head down, unable to meet his gaze. He whispered a thank you. His heart was beating wildly. He wondered if Julian was unhappy. Julian's voice was gentle. He asked if the advisor's words had upset him. Julian offered to help with his project. Caleb quickly interrupted him, shaking his head. Julian then asked what was really wrong. His long eyelashes cast shadows on his cheeks. Caleb noticed a silver pendant around his neck. It was a souvenir from a conference last year. Caleb had a matching one. He had joked it was a couple's necklace. Julian still wore his. Caleb took a deep breath. The truth tumbled out with the scent of whiskey. It wasn't about his advisor's criticism. He confessed he had a crush on someone. This person was too perfect, too brilliant. Caleb felt unworthy of pursuing him. The room felt small and stuffy. His dizziness increased. He clung to Julian like an octopus. He buried his face in Julian's shoulder. He mumbled about his crush being smart and handsome. Just like Julian, he added. Caleb felt he had nothing to offer in return. He worried this person would find him dull. He had heard that geniuses disliked average people. Caleb felt like an imposter at their university. He was only admitted off the wait list. Julian, however, was a star student. He felt like a mismatched bandage on perfect skin. He tried to push away, feeling ashamed. He then blurted out his deepest secret. He told Julian that he was intersex. He asked if his crush would find him disgusting. Julian's breathing hitched. He pulled Caleb into the bathroom with a detached air. Cold water suddenly sprayed down from the showerhead. Caleb was about to protest this strange behavior. Then he heard a voice that wasn't spoken aloud. My partner can only love me. I must find out who he likes. Snakes hate alcohol. Damn it, the tail is coming out. Wait, if he's intersex, I have two. We are a perfect match. Caleb froze, his eyes wide with confusion. What snake? What tail? Who was his partner? And two of what? His partner's eyes are so round and cute. Julian was looking down at him. Caleb looked up, utterly bewildered. The cold water began to clear his head. Julian's handsome face was partially in shadow. He looked as impassive and cool as ever. He radiated an unapproachable aura. But the voice in Caleb's head was undeniable. He's so adorable. His face is so pale. His eyes are so big and wet. Is he wearing lip gloss? I wonder if it tastes like strawberries. I want to kiss him until he's breathless. Is my heart beating too loud? I should turn off the water. I think I stunned my cute partner. Caleb looked around the small bathroom. There was no one else there. Only Julian was holding him. The voice was coming from nowhere and everywhere. He watched Julian's lips, which remained closed. His partner is so docile when he's confused. He looks even more delicious. Caleb saw Julian's pupils shift. They became a strange, amber gold color. A shiver of fear ran down his spine. Should he try to run away now? He saw faint, scale-like patterns appear on Julian's neck. Oh no, I'm too excited. I'm going to transform. He'll be scared. I should just knock him out. Yes. Then I can steal a few kisses. Caleb tried to escape. His consciousness faded to black. He woke up at 8 in the morning. He was in his own bed. His head throbbed painfully. He felt like he had forgotten something important. The more he tried to remember, the worse his head hurt. It was as if his memory had been erased. He only recalled Liam dropping him off. The rest of the night was a complete blank. He checked his phone. It was Saturday, so no lab work. Julian was likely at the gym. The dorm room was quiet. Caleb stayed in bed for a while longer. He finally got up to use the bathroom. He caught his reflection in the large mirror. He was wearing an oversized gray t-shirt. The hem came down to his mid-thighs. It was clearly Julian's. He tugged at the long sleeves. He sniffed the fabric. A faint scent of mint clung to the cotton. It was Julian's scent. He felt a blush creep up his neck. He realized his body felt clean and fresh. There was no stickiness from a drunken night. Did Julian clean him up and change his clothes? The thought made his face burn. He couldn't remember any of it. What a missed opportunity. He stood before the mirror, his ears turning pink. The bathroom door suddenly opened. Caleb jumped, startled. Julian stood there in a black tank top. The tight fabric showed his toned chest and abs. Caleb swallowed, feeling a little flustered. Julian's gaze was calm. He asked if Caleb was feeling unwell. Caleb clutched the hem of the t-shirt. He felt inexplicably nervous. He said he just noticed some red spots on his neck. He guessed they were probably mosquito bites. He then stammered another question. He asked if Julian had changed his clothes. Julian leaned against the doorframe. His eyes slowly scanned Caleb's neck. He said Caleb had passed out in the bathroom. His clothes were dirty, so Julian had changed them. Caleb's face grew hotter. He was about to say thank you. Then he heard Julian's voice in his head again. The red marks on his neck are mine too. My partner was too tempting. I couldn't stop myself from kissing him. Caleb stared, wide-eyed. He then heard another thought. Spring is here. My passion has nowhere to go. It took Caleb the entire morning to process this. He could hear Julian's thoughts. And, more unbelievably, Julian seemed to like him. He needed more evidence to be sure. Later, they stood in line at the campus dining hall. Julian was in front of him. His back was straight and strong. He looked cool and composed. His inner thoughts, however, were a chaotic flood. Caleb is so cute today. There are 4 types of cute in this world. Puppies, kittens, Caleb, and I love Caleb. My chest feels tight. Am I sick? No, it's because Caleb is stuck in my heart. I like him so much. And the thought of him being intersex. Caleb's smile froze on his face. How did Julian know he was intersex? He had never told anyone that secret. He checked his own clothes this morning. His underwear hadn't been touched. How could Julian have possibly found out? Julian's thoughts showed no disgust. Instead, they were full of excitement. He didn't think Caleb was a monster. This secret had been a source of shame for years. Caleb always worried people would see him as a freak. But Julian seemed to embrace it. Just then, his phone buzzed. It was a message from Liam. He asked if the confession was successful. Caleb was confused. Liam sent another message, asking if he was rejected. Caleb replied that he didn't know what he meant. Liam was shocked. He said Caleb never had blackouts from drinking. Caleb agreed that last night was strange. He arranged to meet Liam later to talk. Julian's story about him passing out felt suspicious. Was Julian lying to him? Caleb watched the man in front of him. Julian's mental chatter continued. I think my partner and I are ready to kiss. I'm not saying we have to, but the sunlight today is perfect for it. Of course, kissing requires consent. But we are so compatible. So a little kiss wouldn't hurt. But I can't force him. Still, it would be nice. Ugh. I hate being an inexperienced snake. My last temp job mocked me for it. Inexperienced snake? What did that mean? Caleb was about to ask. A cheerful female voice interrupted. Caleb, it's been so long. I missed you. Julian's thoughts immediately exploded. A girl. She called him by his first name. Is she the one Caleb was talking about last night? Oh no. I was so busy admiring my partner. I forgot to confirm his orientation. What if Caleb likes girls? Caleb was confused. He thought he passed out. Did he mention a crush to Julian? This was getting stranger. Julian was definitely hiding something. He had to deal with his cousin, Chloe, first. She was a physics grad student at the same university. Chloe rushed forward and hugged him tightly. She used a playful, theatrical voice. She asked why he didn't reply to her texts. She claimed she waited for him all night. She was a drama queen. Her words were deliberately misleading. Caleb saw Julian's posture stiffen. Julian's thoughts were like popping popcorn. I am so jealous. April 5th, 2025. Poem by Julian. Jealousy is a liquid possessiveness. It digs a well in my chest. Everything I pull up is your reflection. The way your fingers touch another's. The candy you offer to someone else. The laughter I cannot reach. I pickle myself in a glass jar. Every silent moment ferments. It grows transparent thorns. Oh Caleb, if you looked back now, you would see my heart pierced 1,000 times. Caleb almost laughed out loud. Julian looked so stoic on the outside. His inner world was so rich and dramatic. He couldn't help but smile. He smiled at someone else. I thought that smile was a gift for me alone. But it seems it's a light that shines on everyone. Never mind the mystery of last night. Julian was jealous. He was jealous of Caleb. A mischievous feeling fluttered in his chest. Being liked felt like a superpower. He wanted to see more of Julian's jealousy. He playfully pinched his cousin's cheek. He apologized for being busy last night. He offered to buy her a gift to make up for it. Julian's mind screamed, I am jealous of every single person who talks to Caleb. Anyone who tries to get close to him. Anyone who smiles at him or makes him laugh. It drives me absolutely mad. I'm heartbroken and hysterical. If Caleb says one more word to her, I will explode. Chloe chatted for another minute. Julian could not stand it any longer. He interjected with a cold question. He asked if they were very close. Chloe looked surprised. She confirmed they were cousins. They had known each other for over 20 years. Julian's expression became even frostier. He was clearly disappointed. His next words were blunt. He asked Chloe if she liked Caleb. Chloe was caught off guard. She dropped her dramatic act. Her face turned red as she denied it. She clarified they were related by blood. Caleb suppressed a laugh. He quickly sent his bewildered cousin on her way. Julian mumbled an apology for the misunderstanding. Caleb pressed him, asking why he said that. Julian adjusted his sleeve, trying to look casual. He said Caleb rarely showed such warmth to others. He assumed Caleb might like cheerful, bubbly girls. Caleb fought to keep a straight face. He shook his head slowly. He looked directly into Julian's eyes. He stated clearly that he had no interest in girls. Julian's ears turned a bright red. Caleb took a brave step forward. He confessed that he liked guys. Guys like Julian, he specified. Julian was silent. His blush spread from his face to his neck. It was an adorable, multi-toned red. It made Caleb want to bite him. Yes, my partner likes men. The confession plan is a go. I need to prepare a grand gesture. But I don't know how he'll react to my true form. He might think I'm disgusting. I'll ask my friends for advice during my shift. Pinky just started dating someone. I really don't want to work this shift. A guest was too rough with me last time. Caleb's smile vanished. A shift? Guests? Physical contact? His mind raced with unsavory possibilities. His expression turned cold. All afternoon, he watched Julian. He wanted to ask but couldn't find the words. What if he was wrong? What if the mind reading was a delusion? He only heard Julian's thoughts, no one else's. At 2:30, Julian changed clothes and left. Caleb followed him from a safe distance. Julian's path ended near a peculiar establishment. It was a reptile-themed coffee shop. Caleb had heard of cat cafes, but never this. The owner leaned against the counter. He asked if Caleb was a first-timer. He also asked if Caleb was afraid of snakes. He explained that the shop specialized in reptiles. Caleb followed his gaze. A dozen snakes of various patterns slithered on the floor. The sound of their scales was unsettling. But he had to find Julian. He suppressed his urge to flee. He ordered a tea and sat in a corner. He scanned the room for Julian, but he wasn't there. He watched the snakes with nervous curiosity. They were surprisingly calm and did not approach guests. After a few minutes, he grew bolder. A small, pinkish hognose snake approached him. It gently sniffed his shoe. He reached out to touch it. A white blur shot past him. A huge white python knocked the small snake away. The poor hognose flew several feet. Caleb was sure he heard a tiny, sad squeak. A massive albino python, 4 or 5 meters long, coiled before him. It raised its head. Its amber, vertical pupils stared at him. His forked tongue flickered in the air. Fear seized him. He grabbed his phone, ready to run. The owner brought his tea over. He gently pushed Caleb back into his seat. He told Caleb not to be afraid. The snake, named Snowball, never bites anyone. The owner added with a chuckle that it was love at first sight. Caleb's voice trembled. He said it looked like Snowball wanted to eat him. He could have sworn he saw a hurt expression on the snake's face. The owner encouraged him to pet the snake. He promised it was safe. Hesitantly, Caleb extended his hand. The large white snake swayed happily. It gently rubbed its cool head against his palm. The sensation was strange and pleasant. The smooth scales felt like cool silk. The snake seemed to enjoy the attention. It even rolled over to expose its soft white belly. The owner nodded knowingly. He said Snowball really liked him. He left them to get acquainted. Caleb had never known he was so popular with snakes. He was also surprised that he didn't mind. Snowball wrapped gently around his legs and waist. Its head rested affectionately over his heart. The cool touch reminded him of Julian. Their personalities were similar too. Both had an intimidating appearance but a gentle nature. Snowball was now nudging his hand for more pets. This meek behavior mirrored Julian's internal partner. Cuddle me thoughts. He still didn't know what Julian's shift meant. His mood soured. He absent-mindedly stroked Snowball's head. The snake nudged his chin comfortingly. He was so sweet. Caleb leaned down and kissed the top of its head. Snowball suddenly went rigid. His tail twitched erratically. Caleb thought he felt the snake get warmer. He dismissed the thought. His phone vibrated. Liam was asking where he was. Caleb sent his location. Liam arrived in less than 10 minutes. He stopped short when he saw Snowball coiled around Caleb. He was shocked by Caleb's newfound bravery. Caleb explained that the snake was very gentle. He offered Liam a chance to pet him. Liam shuddered and sat down far away. He said the creature looked creepy. Caleb covered Snowball's head protectively. Liam leaned in and whispered conspiratorially. He had heard that male snakes have two of, Caleb was busy petting Snowball. He asked what Liam meant by two. Liam made a crude gesture. He wondered if he could check this snake. He reached out to lift Snowball's belly. The snake's tail whipped out and smacked his hand. It then retreated into Caleb's arms, trembling. Caleb soothed the snake's cool head. He shot Liam an annoyed look. He asked him to be more respectful. Liam changed the subject. He wanted to know what happened with Julian. Snowball tensed in Caleb's arms. Caleb subconsciously stroked it. He told Liam about the strange memory loss. He said Julian claimed he fell asleep immediately. He then lowered his voice. He confessed he could now hear Julian's thoughts. And Julian's thoughts said he liked him. Snowball's head shot up. Its amber eyes were wide with shock. It stared at Caleb, its mouth agape. Liam was equally stunned. He quickly accepted Caleb's bizarre story. He slammed his hand on the table. He said this was a clear case of mutual feelings. He urged Caleb to make a move. Caleb hesitated. The question of Julian's shift still bothered him. He couldn't bring himself to say it out loud. Felt like a betrayal. He just told Liam he would see what happens. Liam had to leave for a volunteer event. Caleb continued to play with Snowball. He discovered the snake understood human speech, could follow commands like a smart dog. He asked it to shake its tail. It placed the tip of its tail in his palm. He asked it what 1 + 1 equals. It seemed to sigh, then drew a 2 in his palm. Caleb was delighted. He praised it as the world's smartest snake. Snowball seemed pleased and rubbed its head against him. It was time to go back to the dorm. There was no sign of Julian. Snowball followed him to the door. Caleb promised to visit again soon. He couldn't resist hugging its cool head one last time. Snowball watched him with its round, unblinking eyes. The reptile cafe was in a small alley. Caleb had a poor sense of direction. He took a wrong turn into a dead end. He turned to go back. A knife pressed against his lower back. The strong smell of alcohol filled the air. A man grabbed his arm. His words were slurred but threatening. He demanded Caleb's wallet and phone. Suddenly, Julian's figure appeared. He called out Caleb's name. A fist flew past Caleb's ear. It connected solidly with the drunk man's face. The man fell, dropping his bottle and knife. The items clattered against Julian's leg. The man cursed, then his curses turned to screams. Caleb saw Julian's legs transform. They became a long, white snake tail. The mugger fainted from shock. A child on a scooter witnessed the scene. He let out a piercing shriek. A monster, he yelled before also fainting. His mother rushed over, saw the sight, and fainted too. The cafe owner appeared at the end of the alley. He threw his large coat to Julian. He told Julian to take Caleb back to the shop. He would handle the situation here. Caleb quickly wrapped the coat around Julian's massive tail. He helped him back to the shop staff quarters. They stood facing each other. Julian's voice was trembling. His amber eyes were wet with unshed tears. He apologized for scaring Caleb. He asked if the half-man, half-snake monster was disgusting. Caleb spoke without thinking. It wasn't disgusting at all. He felt a deep pang of sympathy for Julian. Julian's tail twitched slightly, then drooped. Julian told him not to force himself. It's over. It's all over. I showed Caleb my tail too soon. He's definitely gonna hate me now. His gaze fell, his hope extinguished. Seeing his despair hurt Caleb's heart. Caleb insisted he was not afraid. His body moved before his mind could process it. He opened his arms and hugged Julian tightly. He could feel Julian's cool body trembling. So this was why his body temperature was so low. Julian was a snake person. A beautiful white snake. He was Snowball. The so-called shift was just him playing a pet. His thoughts were a torrent of relief. So warm. This is a human's body heat. Caleb's heartbeat sounds so nice. He isn't pushing me away. He didn't scream and run like the others. He must be an angel. He's my angel. I love Caleb so much. A lump formed in Caleb's throat. He tightened his embrace. Julian flinched, as if expecting to be pushed away. His hands clutched Caleb's shirt timidly. He didn't dare to hug back. Caleb spoke his name softly. Julian managed a small hum in response. He gently pulled away from the hug. He couldn't meet Caleb's eyes. He explained that spilled alcohol could trigger his transformation. He didn't know when he would return to normal. He suggested Caleb go home. He offered to have a friend escort him. Caleb interrupted him. He didn't want to hear excuses. His eyes began to sting. The air grew thick with unspoken words. He took a deep breath. He said, "Julian, you are Snowball, aren't you? You heard everything I said to Liam. I was going to confess last night, but I blacked out. I started hearing your thoughts this morning. I heard you say you liked me. I wasn't sure if I was going crazy. I don't care what you are. You are Julian, and I like you. Do you like me?" Julian's thoughts arrived before his words. Chaotic, joyful flood. Caleb's eyes are red. He's so serious and cute. I want to kiss him right now. Yes, I like him. I love him. How can he be so gentle? My partner. Oh no, did he hear that? He looked flustered for the first time. His calm facade finally shattered. Even his long eyelashes trembled with anxiety. Caleb couldn't help but smile. But then his nose stung, and tears fell. He said, "Julian, you're very loud. You know that?" Julian let out a low chuckle. His own eyes were red. He apologized. His love for Caleb had been noisy in his head for too long. His secret crush was finally returned. All the bitterness had turned to sweetness. Caleb felt a little pouty. He challenged him. "You wanted to kiss me, right? So kiss me now. What are you afraid of?" Before he finished, Julian's fingers were on his cheek. His cool lips pressed against Caleb's. The kiss was fierce and urgent. Their breaths mingled. Caleb saw his amber pupils narrow into snake-like slits. In a brief pause, Julian whispered. He liked Caleb. He loved him. Two people in love kiss with abandon. All reason turned to dust. Julian's snake form had no pants, so Caleb saw it with his own eyes. He gasped in surprise. "You really do have two." Julian licked his lips, wanting more. He leaned in for another kiss. His voice was husky. "That's why we're a perfect match. I can take good care of you. You said it yourself last night. You're intersex. You can use both the front and the back." His words triggered a memory. Caleb pushed Julian away. He demanded to know what else he said last night. He accused Julian of erasing his memory. Julian explained about his species' natural ability. It was a defense mechanism to protect their secret. The cafe owner would do the same for the people in the alley. The whole shop staff were snake people like him. Julian's gaze drifted back to Caleb's lips. He forced himself to look away. He explained the owner was an elder. He gave them a home, so they worked as pet snakes to repay his kindness. He watched Caleb's face for any sign of disgust. Caleb was just amazed. He said Julian was incredible for being a grad student. Then jealousy surfaced. He complained that a snake had more publications than him. Julian laughed softly. He offered to help Caleb with his thesis. Caleb stubbornly refused to be a freeloader. He said Julian could tutor him. He couldn't stand being scolded by his advisor anymore. Julian leaned closer. His warm breath tickled Caleb's ear. His voice was a playful whisper. He said he would charge a fee for his services. He was so close Caleb wanted to squirm away. But he also wanted to stay. He asked what kind of payment. Julian didn't answer with words. He kissed him again. His lips brushed against Caleb's earlobe. He whispered a tempting offer. "Let's try both." Caleb's cheeks burned. His heart pounded in his chest. He held Julian's face in his hands. He kissed him back deeply. The snake tail coiled around him, tightening slowly. Two was definitely going to be a challenge.